So, Jay, right or wrong, Draymond Green is the X factor for the Warriors tonight. Right or wrong? And he's pointing to his ear. He can't hear. Can you hear now? You got me now. All right, Draymond Green, X factor for the Warriors tonight. Right or wrong?
Definitely correct, Hannah. Here's why. I know that Steph Curry, if and when he's healthy, he's going to get me around 30 points. I saw Klay Thompson have a big offensive game, even though they wasn't able to win the ball game. Draymond Green has to be the anchor X factor down low. All of his points, rebounds, and assists got to be more than a total of 10.
All right, Jalen Brown, Finals MVP so far, right or wrong?
Yes, he's been terrific defensively, but he's been a catalyst offensively, in particular in the first quarter last game. 17 big points to get the Celtics off to a great start, playing in front of their home fans. No matter who he's been guarded by, he's been awesome. So if we had to pick a Finals MVP today, it would be Jalen Brown.
Yeah, great in that fourth quarter, too, in Game 1. All right, right or wrong, an injured Steph Curry will lead the Warriors to a Game 4 win tonight. Right or wrong?
I believe that is right, Hannah. The only way we get to a 7-game series, in my opinion, is for the Warriors to win the night. You know why? I actually believe whoever wins tonight's game is going to win the series. So therefore, Steph Curry not only plays well, Steve Kerr said he could have left him in the game, but he took him out because they were getting waxed. I believe Steph Curry does lead the Golden State Warriors to victory tonight.
All right, we're going to bring Pat Bev in here for a little reaction. Do you see the Warriors winning tonight, Pat, with a hobbled Steph Curry?
I'm with Jalen on that. They have to. If they don't, they're in a world of hurt. And like you say, if Boston is able to win this game, I think they win the series.
All right, so if the Warriors do win tonight, I mean, what is that going to look like, Jay?
I think, first off, if you're the Golden State Warriors, you got to keep the turnovers down. When the Golden State Warriors in particular had an amazing third quarter last game, the third quarter Warriors, then all of a sudden the fourth quarter Celtics took over, and they've been plus 40 in that quarter. Why? Because the Golden State Warriors sometimes just throw the ball all over the gym. In particular, Steph Curry was a catalyst there as well. Keep the turnovers down, keep the Celtics out of transition, force them to play against your half-court defense. That gives you a better chance to win on the road.
Pat Bev, what if he's on 100% though?
I think as long as he's on the court, he gives them a chance to win a basketball game. But added to what Jalen said, they've always turned the ball over. You know, they've like historically, they've always been a high turnover basketball club. But
so do the Celtics, by the way.
I honestly think it's more of like the other kind of standpoint. The more the Wiggins, the who comes off the bench, who makes an impact, who can defend it, who can rebound it. They rebounded well tonight. They can get out in transition. Rebounding was a big problem for them last game. So you know, the best version of Golden State is them playing in transition, and that comes with getting the rebound first. So.
Yeah, I mean, they got doubled up points in the paint. They got doubled up in terms of second chance points, Jalen. So what's the solution there tonight?
The Golden State Warriors drafted Wiseman for a reason, and unfortunately, he's unable to play. They needed his height, and they needed more bulk up front. In the last game, Hannah, as you just alluded to, points in the paint, second chance points, those effort plays, a lot of it had to do with the height, the bulk, and the activity of Robert Williams III, of Al Horford, and Grant Williams. That gave the Golden State Warriors huge problems. And on the play where Steph got hurt, and Pat Bev knows this, if you really watch that play, they had 3 guys on the Boston Celtics hit the floor first.
Yep.
3 guys hit the floor first. And the guys that hit the floor first, A, are the aggressor, B, normally win the game, and C, that's when another guy gets injured. Yeah. So it's very important for the Golden State Warriors to be that team that hits the floor first.
All right, real quick, you're lauding the Celtics right now. Got to go to what Big Perk had to say about his pick.
Yeah, they done. Look, I told people before the series that the Celtics were going to win this in 7. But after watching them last night and watching their intensity, their defensive prowess, again, I'm going to repeat. Offense win games, defense win championships.
All right, just because he's got the Harvard shirt on doesn't mean that we all have to agree with him. Doesn't mean that Big Perk knows all. How do you see this going tonight, and how do you see the series going? He says Warriors are done.
Well, from a fan standpoint, being a person who loves basketball, I hope it goes 7. I mean, this has been very entertaining. This is one of the series that we've been looking forward to. Obviously, from the West, we wish Minnesota Timberwolves were in it, but we came up short. But from a player standpoint, Golden State in trouble. They in trouble. Like if they can't defend it and if they can't rebound it at a high level, I mean, and Boston is attacking everyone. It's not like they're just attacking Steph Curry. They're attacking everyone. So if Golden State can't rebound it well enough, they're in trouble tonight.
So James Wiseman, you mentioned him. He's obviously not walking back on the court. They are who they are. We know the Celtics are long, they're tall, they're aggressive, and all of that. And yet, what do you say, Jalen?
I feel like the Boston Celtics took a split in the return to Boston, and now it's the Golden State Warriors' turn to respond. This happens after every game in the playoffs. When a team loses game 1, you think they're done, and then they come back and play really well in game 2. I believe that the Golden State Warriors respond. The Splash Brothers play really well. Wiggins got going a little bit offensively. He had a couple of uncontested drives and dunks. I believe Jordan Poole plays well. But also, again, Draymond Green and Steph Curry were both in foul trouble the entire game. Draymond Green fouled out of the game. He's a catalyst offensively. I think while he's on the floor, he helps everything go. I think the Golden State Warriors find a way to get this game tonight.
Okay, so they get this game tonight. Who gets this game tonight?
I'll pick Golden State for the series. They have to. I mean, you can't go down 3-1 against this team. I mean, they literally have to win tonight. Today is a must-win. So I'm with Jalen the whole way.
Must win in Game 4. Jay, who wins the series?
I'm still taking the Golden State Warriors in 7. I'm going to own my pick, and I'm not going to jump off the bandwagon. And Pat Bev is exactly right. We all know what happens if the Warriors lose tonight. It's over.
All right, and our show is over, too. How about that?
Hey, I like that hat, though, Jalen.
Jay's looking sweet. He always brings the swag, doesn't he? First take coming up next. How confident should we be in that bounce-back game from Draymond Green? What's the biggest adjustment the Warriors need to make tonight? First take, Molly, Stephen A., Jay Will, Pat Bev. We're back on Get Up, Sneaky Humbo time. All right, Pat Bev, you're on the hot seat. Which active player ranks second in career NBA Finals games after LeBron James?
Udonis Haslem.
Oh, that was a bold and not obvious guess and very wrong. Very wrong. All right, so he is on.
I said it the first time. I said it the first time. I said it the first time. That's the first person I said.
Wait, you guys.
I listened to you. I listened to you. That's what happened. I listened to you.
When you guys were standing over there.
I said it.
No, it's on the record. He got it.
I said it.
No.
That's
on the record.
I
said it.
No.
Oh my
I was throwing names out. You nailed it.
That's the first person.
You have to say it on television, please. I mean, clarify.
You heard me,
right?
though.
Yeah.
But
you got to go with your right. You got to go with your first mind, man.
Let him
talk you
You're right. You know what, viewers? If you guys are looking at this, always go with your gut feeling. First mind. It's very important to learn something new.
Go with your gut.
Wow.
All right.
And never listen to the Reaper.
No.
Never listen to the Reaper.
All right, let's play a little over-under. Looking ahead to Game 4. That was good. All right, Pat Bev, you're right back. Over-under, 28.5 points for Steph Curry tonight.
Over. I feel like, he's not worried about, but he's been getting treatment on that foot or whatever that ankle is. Mine's been off the game. He told everyone he slept 10 hours yesterday, so I'm pretty sure he's real rested, so over.
I love it. All right, Steph, despite the foot injury, going over 28.5. That's not good news for the Celtics. All right, Alan, 26.5 points over-under for Tatum.
Under. He hasn't shot the ball well in this series. They've defended him fairly well, and he has been really more of a facilitator in this series as well. So I'm going to say scoring is still going to stay down.
All right, yeah, he has struggled scoring. Jaylen Brown's been a real catalyst for this team. Jason Tatum, you're going under. All right, Bart, you ready?
I'm ready.
Over, under, .5 technical fouls for Draymond Green.
Like, is it almost like he puts it there and he stops it? Listen, I'm going over. I think he's going to be who he always is, and I think he's going to try and toe the line. Listen, it's his job to get underneath the skin of these guys and play with extreme emotion. And when you play with that much emotion, sometimes you step over the line. I think you got to get some get back for the young dude. You can't be letting these young whippersnappers. Listen, you got to understand, they're new to this. He's true to this. He got to get